till it's on over.
Oh, Jack Friday.
DJ run it again. Yeah. I turn up the fed till it's on over. I turn up the fed till it's on over. Boy, I just wanna get this feeling all day. I just wanna drink and party all day. Give a little money to the promoter. Boy, give a little money to the club owner. I just wanna get this feeling all day. I just wanna drink and party all day.
Excuse me, how you whining so? How you drop down low? Do you have a sister? Is that man your mister? How you whining so? How you drop down low? Do I have permission? Cause I'm on a mission. I just want to hold on, y'all, and wine. I just want to hold on, y'all, and wine. I just want to hold on, y'all, and wine. I just want to hold on, y'all, and wine. Go, girl. Place where we'll be happy. I don't wanna hurt you no more. See, I just want you to be my girl. Come let me go, girl. Place where we'll be happy. Don't in your spine. She can't rush, she never feels so yet. Yeah. Now she whining hard and she got so wet. Yeah. Real, still, standing up, never falling. Real, still, she love how we do. Stainless steel, iron steel, professional steel. She says she happy, she woke up and me. No more sad day, satisfaction guaranteed. Yeah. All she wants is a strong support. 24 hours, she don't want remote. She love him, they stay up. She make her, she want more. Because of two girls, so she ride up. Me still up. Get her back it up and me still up, yeah. She can't leave her, she never be so no, she whining hard and she gets so wet. Yeah. Real, still, standing up the bumper. Real, still, she love how we feel it. Stainless steel, iron, professional steel. One job, right away, scalp and right over. 2, 3, 4 arms, tell them we don't run hangover. The whole party in a mess right now. Drinks in my head, 5 seconds, me and my friends, them outside right now. We on the vibes, yeah. Up the vibes, yeah. Happy vibes, yeah. On the vibes, yeah. Up the vibes, yeah. Let's all up your vibes right now. We bring the vibes, yeah, we bring the vibes. It's we who make the party nice. One can lock and realize we run things. We bring the vibes, yeah, we bring the vibes. It's we who make the party nice. One can lock and realize.
They have me woman calling me, asking where the hell I am. Somebody said she makes with me and woman on Instagram. Though she falling down before, asking when I'm coming home. Chinese spies and paparazzi, leave me to hell alone. Boy, it's the goddamn business. If woman a carry me out, it's the goddamn business. If woman a nail me out, it's the goddamn business. If they see me drinking rum, it's the goddamn business. If me choke and tumble down, boy, take your time. Boy, take your time. everything good. Cause it makes so make me feel like, 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 make me feel like. Tell your girlfriend don't get vexed, we just taking a wine. Tell your girlfriend don't get vexed, we just taking a wine. Tell your girlfriend don't get vexed, we just taking a wine. Tell your girlfriend don't get vexed, we just taking my girl. And if I push it up on him, ain't nothing personal. And if I wind it up on him, ain't nothing personal, my girl. And if you push it up on me, ain't nothing personal. And if I wind it up on him, ain't nothing personal, my girl. You got the sugar, you come on it over. I want your wine for me. I want your wine for me. Hold me tight and wine for me. Ooh, baby. I want your wine for me. Give me the sweetest wine for me. Don't in the corner.
The evolution of radio. Boom, 106.9.
You got the sugar, you come on it over. I want your wine under pressure. One wine just have me singing. You got the sugar, you come run it over. I want your wine under pressure. One wine, yeah. So come let we leave this place. Come let we create we own vibes. I see it on your face. You're looking for action here tonight. So come let we love up, yeah. Right down in the corner. Love up, yeah. Squeeze me like you love her, baby. You got the sugar, you come run it over. I want your wine under pressure. One wine just have me singing. You got the sugar, you come run it over. I want your wine under pressure. One wine, yeah.
Boom Jack Friday. Send them boys down. Big up in the tune them.
Boom Chat Friday. Boom Chat Friday. Boom Chat Friday. Boom Chat Friday.
And here to keep your company this Friday until 9 a.m. is us, the OMG in the Morning crew. We hope that we've already helped to make your Friday a good one. I was saying earlier that, you don't really wake up in a bad mood on a Friday. It's kind of hard to wake up in a bad mood on a Friday, huh? Yeah, it's hard to do that because it's Friday. I mean, you wake up, yeah. Who doesn't love Friday? I've never met a person who says I don't like Fridays.
Yeah. Probably the people who work in
or probably people who don't like the word because of a person who name so
like at the bars and stuff. But them going to all night. So
when I'm just take a couple drink too. Nah, them just take a couple drink and live nice and be merry too.
Imagine Dan walking in about you drinking with everybody.
Me? I have helped before. Remember, so I've dating me and with my belly too, and with not a sip. How dare you? I'm actually disappointed that you think that of me back in the day, but not now. Me, I can go whole night and drink water, whole night and drink malt.
Oh my.
Yes, I can. But if you can't make that, you will drink out the bar.
Yeah.
At least you're honest. But nah, you can't.
If you pay the bills and what's not,
what?
it's different.
You might feel more inclined then because it's yours.
I used to say so when I was smaller. I used to think I could not.
But you're a money man, eh? You're a money man, eh? Shady, you different.
Take off my camera. You can believe it.
But it's true, come. They want to see your face. They love to see DJ Shady with the black jacket.
Yes,
oh God,
the black jacket. Yesterday,
it's famous.
When I ran up yesterday morning, I went over Tokyo, and a guy long stop me. He's like, I know this face. I know this. You know the make of the jacket. And
yeah.
You from 112. I get you.
Yeah. Listen, your jacket is famous. Everybody that I meet.
And the guy was excited.
Yeah. Good morning.
Last night.
Good morning to the fellas.
Yeah.
Nah, oh
And last
gosh.
night that coconut Grove.
Yeah.
Another guy came up to me and
I tell you,
You know
they
what,
be
the pictures
watching.
I'll take,
Oh, that's
like,
nice.
Celebrity
Aw.
DJ, man.
yeah, let's watch us.
Yeah.
That's nice. So good morning to
the
the gentleman from Coconut
But
Grove.
he involved with in the mass, Vinci Mass.
Oh, okay.
He involved with
He from St. Vincent?
You have an accent?
Barbados?
I think so, yeah.
Is Bell?
I can't remember the name.
Alright. I take back my shout out to his Bell. Just
Yeah,
kidding.
good morning. I
But
see
yeah,
everybody
yeah,
saying
yeah,
good
Because
morning.
Bajan
that is
accent,
Isbel must be.
And he was in my picture, I think. Like,
Must be. I don't know any other Bajans that they bring regularly to oh, he's there long. He's still there, master long time. Anyway.
Yeah, Daniel, big up everybody on the live, boy.
Yeah,
People
big up
them saying
everybody.
Good morning,
Yes,
Michelle.
good morning.
Good morning, Mary.
Somebody I was supposed to shout out today, but I
Well,
don't
man,
remember.
You can remember soon.
No,
man.
I have to ask the name. I can't remember.
Big up everybody.
I shout out to Ron. Shout out to Ron. He listens to us all the time. So we gotta say good morning to Ron. I don't remember all the time to shout up people, you know. Sometimes you
I like
just get
shout them
so
up.
caught
Big
up.
up
Yeah.
Mary Alice.
Mary's family.
Mary's family. Big up everybody
and
listening.
big up Mary.
That's your business. Mary done get big up by.
Dr. West still large up the whole team. Big
We
up
talking about
yourself.
that big up for Mary.
Nope. Mary's big up is certified and must happen. Good morning to Bernadette as well. Bernadette listens all the time. Godfrey, good morning to you.
What about Bot? Quincy.
Sexy Momo.
Big up Bot to the Danny.
No, but don't behave. But don't have no behavior.
I big up my partner, but
Exactly.
But
Yeah,
But
see Quincy
don't
and
behave.
Alicia saying good morning. Good morning, guys.
Good morning. Where y'all locked on from? Where are you?
Yeah, so yeah. Tell us
Where are you
locked
locked on from exactly?
Yeah, Alicia and them others.
And I wish sometimes people would say hi
yeah,
more,
we know,
so
you know
we
what I
could
mean?
know, we could just get them a little.
Yeah.
We want to show the love, you know.
Even
You
like
meet
you're
them in
riding-
the road and they're like,
Even like you're
why
riding
don't
in a
say-
van and you're listening
Yeah,
to us.
just-
Big up
just,
the
you
van,
know.
big up yourself, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's Friday, it's Boom Friday. you know.
Yeah,
Come on.
sometimes it's okay. Okay, I'll listen. Oh wow, they're locked on from Brooklyn.
Brooklyn,
All they have to
yes.
check out Woodsies and let us know how it is, because Winston is a waste of time. I wish he was on so he could hear me saying he's a waste of time. Quincy says that he's locked on from New York. All right,
big
New
up
York
New
in here.
York,
So you
boy,
could check
New
out
York,
Woodsies too.
yeah,
Let us know
yeah,
how the
for
food
real,
tastes.
for real.
Let us know how the food tastes. That's Dr. West.
Dr. West in the house, yeah.
Dr. West,
big up
who
yourself.
does Boss Bay jokes on
That's
social
what
media.
tell
That is what
you.
he said. That is what you say. So
Yeah, that's him.
all right, you say you recovering slowly.
All right, man.
Want to tell that
Speedy
story,
recovery,
boy.
boy. You got coming, Dr. West.
Lord have mercy.
What is happening now, Daniel? We had a whole
we do our weekly wrap up. We do our weekly wrap up.
Yeah.
What was some of the big things? Well, you know, that memo thing was a big thing.
That was I think that
was the biggest thing of the
take
week. That was the biggest thing of the week.
memo.
One thing that we didn't talk about was the road gangs.
Oh, what about the road gangs?
I saw them out doing
Okay.
their thing.
Under the program, the new program.
Yeah, what's the new program name?
I think is VEEP.
Right.
Volcano emergency something.
Right.
program.
So
I will find it, but it has a number of projects they are supposed to cover under that program, and
but walk me through that being a program under volcanic relief.
Yeah. It's sort of like rehabilitation. Rehabilitation. That one that skill me with it.
Rehabilitation and info.
Yeah. So what the finance minister was saying, you know, you have the normal road gang, you would go out and clean the streets.
Right.
But there are areas that are still left untouched, where you know there are particles, debris. There's something there that needs to be
debris from the volcano and the.
Well, maybe you could add it.
Okay.
You could add it. But the point is that they're gonna use this gang now. About how much people?
Is eight? No,
Yeah,
how many of them?
A good
We
number
gotta-
of
yeah,
persons,
we
but
gotta
they're
go
gonna
back
use
and-
them just like how you have the road gang. So they're gonna use them to do the extra cleaning and things. Now. So I guess they're gonna put extra money in persons.
So I'm
pocket,
just. It's under
this VEEP
the
program.
volcanic
Let me. I will find
recovery
yeah,
program that they have going on.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to connect the dots here?
With the road gang? Or,
Yeah, why is it under that program?
as I said, it's part of the.
So funding from
So it's the volcano eruption emergency project.
yes.
That is what it means. And they're gonna cover a number of things, including the houses that they're supposed to construct. Some
Which
houses
I
as well.
get that part.
You understand that?
Of course,
part.
that must be under V because that's for people
Right, but
whose
you
houses
cannot
would have been
understand
damaged.
the road gang aspect of it.
How is that under
Yeah, well,
the funding for that is for the volcanic recovery? I don't know.
Well, I mean,
if
they're
anybody
probably
else
saying,
hearing what I say.
they're probably saying there are still things that are left behind from this volcanic eruption. So I don't
Yeah,
know.
but
I don't know
in which areas?
all the areas they're doing it.
I
They probably still have some ash and thing that we ain't seen.
Look, I am happy for any opportunity for people to make some money.
Yeah.
Any way that income is generated, I love to see it, and I did see them on the road. I don't know how they do it because sun was beating down the place, and I seeing them doing their thing. But I just want to understand how it falls under that. Good morning, you're live.
Hello, good morning, Daniel. I'm
Morning.
surprised, just like you. What I'm doing going on?
Also,
Good
it's not
morning.
just me. I thought it was a me thing. I thought it was just
No.
me.
Yes, yeah.
One Fernando say volcano thing.
Yeah.
My eyebrows raised because I'm like, how the money they fall under the volcano thing, and you know,
Yeah.
big up the fake profile Randy Edwards, one of the Labour guy. Them say I'm an expert and every topic on opinion radio. This is Max opinion, and opinion doesn't make you an expert. It's just talking.
Yeah.
So
Right.
my constitution don't forbid me from having an opinion. Big up yourself, fake profile Randy Edwards. I just want to shout out on a top fan and them.
Yeah, man.
But that just made me pique my interest. Maybe whoever give them money for the volcanic relief, the money done.
So
And they had the road up and
Max, let me tell you what the outline as the main objective of VEEP, right? The main objectives are to support St. Vincent and the Grenadines in providing short-term income support, improving the capacity of the government to prepare and respond to emergencies and recovery in the aftermath of the Las Ofre volcanic eruption. So I guess that is a way of providing short-term income support.
and that is
Okay.
fine and dandy. But my whole thing is the road work gang have been going on for 20 years. They could have continued pay for the road work gang with the
Which
money
how
that
you-
they been paying
yeah,
for
it's kind of
before volcano erupt, and the money that they spending on the road work gang now could have given another set of people at
yeah. That's what I thought.
That's my opinion. No, and basically, I don't know the road work gang is a labor road work gang. Very few NDP people get work on the labor road work. On the
How
labor
you know
road
that?
work gang. So
You
that's-
can prove
And
that.
I know, man, I get enough people who me know personally don't get road work because them are NDP.
Don't say
Real
that.
talk, I telling you. I go call me, but I ain't calling nobody there. Because when people claim they call, they get victimized. And Max is not victimized in tableau. So that's why me go call and talk. But what I need to do is put the money someplace else. Like you said, for years and years and years, they've been doing road work.
Right.
The money always did it.
So that's
Spend
why I
the
found
money
it
and then take
strange.
the money somewhere else and have a beach clean up. Have a river clean up. You know what I mean? Give other people, have a farmers, give farmers money to buy more seeds so they could yield more products, so we could have a food basket of the Caribbean. You know what I mean? Give more incentive for people, give small business owners. When are they killing small business owners by the port when they bring in the little knickknacks to sell, and now they're charging them $1,500 for a $200 item? Use that money and subsidize the VAT so an entrepreneur could be more marketable and his or her products could be more affordable for the Vincentian public. So that's type of phone all this. You know what I'm saying? But so that's another export advice on an opinion radio program. Big up all it. Happy Friday, man.
Alright.
Max, big up
You
yourself
too.
and us. Stay tuned, man. Keep listening.
Lord have mercy. Yeah, I just found because I mean the road gangs it happens all the time. So I was
Yeah.
just trying to understand the logic
Yeah.
for putting it under the program. So they're basically trying to give
Persons
additional
and
income to
and-
persons who would have been
yeah.
affected by the volcano,
Yeah.
or just
Well, Well,
How
I don't know if it's
do I
exactly.
have to say that I was affected by the
Well,
volcano to get access to it,
I don't think
or?
it's just for people who have been affected, but
So I'm
well, I
saying,
mean,
so
everybody
why
has
is it
been affected,
under?
I've been, I
So
was
weird.
affected.
It's
I was
just
affected.
anyway. Good
Yeah.
morning. You're live on 106.9.
Hello, good morning. I just heard the last caller call in there.
Uh-huh.
What a lot of people don't understand that the road gang goes out a specific time every year. This is an added.
Right.
This is added to what they usually send out. They send out a specific time every year. This is something that is added. And volcano ash went all throughout St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
Right.
And that increased all the growing of all the vegetation out there. If you notice, everything is overgrown more than what usually.
Yeah.
So the cleanup now is taking place all throughout St. Vincent. You can't just clean that area of the country when all areas was affected by the ash.
Okay.
And allow all these things. If you notice, if you are driving into town, you see more bushes around this time of the year that you will usually see any other time.
Do you know what time of the year they usually
I know
go?
sometimes they out for Christmas, they're out for Independence, they're out for Easter, they're out earlier on in the year. I think usually sometimes it's 4 times a year the gang goes out. But this time there's an extra added.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that was the point.
All right, thank you, caller.
That was the point. That was what I heard. Being said.
Okay.
Yeah.
Full stop. I say okay. We got another caller. Good morning, you're live.
Good morning, Miss Vega. Good morning, my brother.
Morning,
Good morning.
How come you're not asking me to sing these days?
Like,
I mean, every time you ask me to sing,
to this Friday,
you want to sing for us?
I don't want to sing because I'm not a singer,
No, but you bring it up, so now you have to sing.
A lot of people beat me and they say, man, Hamid, don't make that woman because you really can't sing. I mean, that's my wife.
Don't make
that
I didn't hear.
But one of these days, I would want us to sing together.
He didn't continue.
Right?
So he said, don't want to push him to sing.
I just want to ask you something before I just tell you.
He's singing today, though.
No,
you hearing me, my sister?
You singing today?
Are you hearing me?
Yeah, we hearing you.
Yeah. I want to ask you, my sister, do you believe that Hamilton honest? Or you think I'm some smart man? So let me say this, I work with your administration. I spend monies I renovate Fort Charlotte, and I do a lot of renovation across the country. I spend monies. I used to go and sit with the accountant general every 3 days just to look for 1 cent. And so this is a credible man. I literally, when my party Labour lost power, I was recommended by the NDP. And I worked with Jerry Scott under 2 Minister Jerry Scott and Bob Williams. And they recommended me for my honesty. I've seen when my party come the loss of honesty. I saw people actually, when I was a credit control officer, giving away hundreds of thousands of dollars. I'm a credit company speculating. And I went to all of the ministers, asked Mike Brown. The last person I went to was Ralph Gonsalves, compliments of Mike Brown. And he said, Comrade, Mr. Hamilton is having a very serious problem as credit control officer. A lot of corruption going on. You have to speak to him. You have to stop it. I had 2 hours with Comrade. He said, oh, really? So they want to push you out because you're honest? He gave me the assurance that the people of Jesco wouldn't have to worry once they're honest. You know who they picked to go to Braxton? Those involved in the very corruption that could go in front of the judge. And I'm saying, hey, you keep bringing on people and you're allowing them to talk. My brother, you have to stop talking because you don't understand the gravity of the economy. What is an economy? Grenada, St. Lucia, Dominica, we did win one. They have citizen by investment program bailing them out because we have seen revenues cut in half. The last Prime Minister before he left said the revenues was we had for tax revenues and 1.1 billion cut in half. That since coronavirus. What has happened? What is saving them? How could they run the country? Last year in April, Mr. Gonsalves said even if we don't have the money, I said since I was there in Jesco, millions of dollars the government owner, only 5,000 as a credit control officer could get a week.
All right.
But what I'm saying to you, don't make it song. And then I said, hey, I could stand in front of the cattle to tell you under 70, 75, they're not accounting for our monies. The accountant general asked him if it's his family member. And so don't make them sound like some good people. These people should be in front of a judge and should be in jail. And you all come and cut off people. Let us tell you how the money.
All right, Hamo, thanks.
I'm gonna just save us all from that. I think something happened there.
So
Don't know what happened with that call.
Bernadette was saying that's the way to use the money they receive. The ash cause overgrowth in vegetation.
Were you seeing that?
On Facebook.
I ain't seeing that.
She said that's the way to use the money they receive. The ash cause overgrowth in vegetation. Bernadette isn't easy at all.
How am I not seeing Bernadette comment? Anyway, we have someone here saying road work goes out twice per year, Christmas and August. So that lady is not true what she's saying.
Yeah, Maxi Hammer turbo tripping. You don't understand what she was saying.
Someone else says it's one time a year road work and it's 7 days.
I think it's more than that.
People were complaining about that it's 8 days road work, and people felt like instead of giving people the road work to do, why don't give them something that could help them sustain themselves versus this 8 days road work? And then there are those persons who are saying, listen, it's better than having nothing at all. It's better than not getting anything at all. I think I saw also that they were employing some trucks to move the...
Yeah, they always have these truck owners or operators.
So how could get access to that?
To get a contract to remove the thing?
Yeah.
You
need a special kind of truck?
I don't know.
So how you just get picked?
You probably might
how
have
do you
to
get
apply.
Selected? So you apply. No, seriously. Good morning, you're live on 106.9.
Hey, good morning. After this, I will call plenty with a lot of export, with a lot of export Canadian. Hey, what? A girl in Barbados won an award for our volcanic ash. So what the money could have done now, they could have used the money and don't wait for vegetation to grow in the ash, because months and months you go to the vegetation to grow. They could have used the money, pay people to gather the ash, and we could have make healthcare products like facial products, cosmetic products like volcanic ash face scrub.
Yeah, there's some persons who do that kind of
I see some people
I think
talking about
it's
making blocks and
I know some people are doing it, but imagine if the government help them.
Lennox Lankin and Rosa was doing that. Yeah.
If the government spend the money and help them market the Pinty product on a global level. If they had reached man like Tommy, he'll figure out Mustique and say, big man, instead of giving you $1 million concession for the year, we're going to give you 80 million. And 20 million you put towards marketing our product and do a Tommy Pinty facial scrub. Come on, what I think that will create? That's a stupid idea, just a stupid opinion.
All right.
Daniel, I think there are some persons who say 1 time or 2 times a year. 2 times a year, August and December. I don't know, but I think it's more than 1 time though. But I don't know.
I think so too.
I don't know
I think it's more than once for sure.
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah.
All right, so what we're gonna do right about now is jump out for our first commercial break of the morning. We're gonna continue our weekly wrap up, and also I saw that Dr. Friday made an address last night. Anybody watch that? No, nobody.
No,
watched
we
it.
didn't
Nobody ain't watch it. No, I didn't watch it either. But I saw that he made an address and he made some proposals and stuff. We can try to go through that as well.
And while you're Daniel, I saw this thing. You remember the president came in and spoke about.
Yes, when we come back.
Okay,
when we come back, yeah. So we'll update you on all of that and more. And remember, it's our Friday edition, so we do have our final hour that is powered by Quartz, where we bring someone from the entertainment industry to join us and have a bit of a chat. We got that and still so much more conversation to come your way. We're jumping out for a quick commercial break. OMG in the morning continues on the trending station.
General Hardware still has the best prices on steel, lumber, and plywood. So go on, compare.
As part of our active lifestyle, we run about 7 kilometers every other day, which totals out to be about 21 kilometers a week. Running helps us with our music as well as our physical endurance.
Hey everyone, it's Zachary, Seth, and Mark, and we are so excited to be hosting the Goldmine 5K Family Walk Run, supporting active living.
We are super excited to be in St. Vincent and the Grenadines for the Goldmine Summer Intensive, August 1st to the 21st. The first Goldmine Run takes place on August 6th from Mariaqua Valley to the Bay Center in Belmont.
The second Goldmine Run takes place on August 13th in Union Island.
Join us on the beautiful island of St. Vincent and the Grenadines as we run and walk in support of active living. See the link in the description to register or DM us for more information.
You can win when you top it up, switch it up, side it up, on the line. Easy wins with love. Easy wins.
Get the easy summer vibes with over $70,000 in cash and prizes. Just top up $10 or more. Activate a prepaid plan, switch to Flow, or bundle your home services to get your share of $70,000 in cash, data, Samsung Galaxy devices, shopping vouchers, and more.
You can win when you top it up, switch it up, side it up, on the love. Easy wins with love.
No terms and conditions apply.
Registered now with Climax at Coconut Grove.
Family fun days are here. Now is the time for movie marathons, tasty treats, and outdoor fun. At Courts, we have the TVs, appliances, grills, pools, and more to make your home the place to be. Get it all today with no cash when you shop with Courts Ready Finance. Family fun days are on now. Get what you need at Courts, bringing value home. Offer ends July 23rd. Conditions apply.
Me alone in the dark room. I'm not nobody to talk to. Just me, myself, and I on my shadow. Me alone in the dark room. I'm not nobody to talk to. Just me, myself, and I on my shadow. Lights out. It's the darkest time for me. Lights out. My 2 hands out, but I just can't feel. Lights out. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Everything seems blank, just I think, oh, forget myself out of this dark up till toes. Me see good friends gone, girl, we did close. I just life let nature take its course. Yo, it hurt me the most, but then I stick to the dream, cause we been close. Think me woulda dead or in a jail by now. Thank God me fine now. Say I'm me alone in the dark room. I'm not nobody to talk to. Just me, myself, and I on my shadow. Lights out. It's the darkest time for me. Lights out. My 2 hands out, but I just can't feel. Lights out. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na.
When you see me, I feel looking like glass, yeah. In the last, me just a looking at my thoughts and pray some things that people don't mean out the past. Now act like some are perfect, everybody have them flaws. Long before the COVID thing, done enough for them, I wear a mask, yeah. Watch them kill you as them try go round the bus, yeah, yeah. Loyalty come with the cost, and I'll be asking over love in my heart. But anytime your heart too big, my lad, then we take you for a fool, and this is why me not like humans. This is why me not like humans, no, no. And me can't do just no girl when remember what she do, man. This is why me not like humans. This is why me not like humans, no, no way. Now the people them will style me as they please, yeah. Like them want me forget all the memories. Me forget but not forget, but kind of for them are some praise. The only thing my beg the Father protect me from enemies, alright. Always for my kills and my peace. Enough time it get lonely, but company at the least. It's a different energy when me get high up by the trees. Tanisha says she feel it all the way across the seas. It's a natural mystic blowing through the air. Yeah, if you listen carefully now, you will hear.
Top farm. Man a shoot and a score, Steph Curry. Going for the food, for the tell the chef hurry. Chef, JSI. Yeah, we in a top farm. Louis V don't no fat farm. With smaddy data, the dan God, same flame. Top farm. Yeah, we rough up any platform. Buy a couple things to keep the black warm. Same flame. Top farm, still a cold amount of ice, me got on. Crips and pop, yeah, the vibes never wrong. Top farm. Never jump farm. Top tougher when them see me that calm. From motherland to mommy, cut this bag and talking. Me put a house up on the hill and touch them, girl, you often. I dance become the rival. It's how you call king. Motivate the streets and tell the ghetto youth to start with. Top farm, fasting, hot car, palm rim, answer. She want the gender when her skin look at the shots. That one thing that we a bring. Top farm, stay fly, like say we get a wing. Now them now to give me no credit, tell them put it on them sim. Jenna off the straight away. Tell them work like them a swim. Clean to the flipping grave, like a man we never sin. Other plan we never fail. Now them see we head a spin. Yeah, we in a top farm. Louis V don't no fat farm. With smaddy data, the dan God, same flame. Top farm. Yeah, we rough up any platform. Buy a couple things to keep the black warm. Same flame. Top farm. You know, cool amount of ice me got on. Crips and pop, yeah, the vibes never wrong. Top farm. Never jump on. Top tougher when them see me that calm.
Me no frightened feelings, me start to me thing. And me not just some boy cause them requires me drinks. And if me no rate you, me no go run your people. Me no want me no links. Cause me know if you will out. If me can't buy a spliff, much less see buy a drinks. Never grew up fi boat. And my pan as a thugs and me mother never grew a whim. Me no frightened for people, no frightened for people. No some people a be frightened for me. Just hide me in the street, tell me out at night. Mother they read Bible for me. Me no love likes. Them never tell her before, say pressure bus pipe. Pick up on your car, manage your enough like. Better you suffer the consequence, cause you love hype. I show me stay in a me own, a lane a me own, a game, so no guy can style me. Stay in a me own, a lane a me own, a game, so no guy can style me. Hey, shut up. What they're talking about me while because my friend them I'm a pirate or reptile. Stay in our own, a lane our own, a game so no guy can style me.
Chat Friday.
And you're still locking it down with the OMG in the morning crew. When you're considering what you're going to do for back to school, remember to check out Quartz. They've got the best in electronics and a whole lot more. Plus, there's always room for a sale with prices as low as $619 for stoves, fridges, and washing machines. Plus, you can get a free gift with your purchase like mixers, blenders, irons, and microwaves. Trade in your old mattress and get 20% off a new one and save up to $900 on a bed frame only at Quartz. Remember that you can also shop with no cash and get instant credits and a 3 to 48 months payment plan only at Quartz. Check them out online at shopquartz.com. Quartz is bringing value home. And you would have been hearing a commercial a lot from the Melissa's Way brothers. Is that the correct pronunciation? We have it right. Melissa's Way. Is it? Melissa's Way brother. Melissa's Way brother. That's it.
Them brothers.
The Millisizwe brothers, they're going to be live in concert at the Coconut Grove on August 21st. That's just now, so make sure you get your tickets in advance. You can get your tickets from right here at 1069. I guess you can just come into the building and check in the lobby. See if you can get yourself your ticket here. You can also check Medic's Pharmacy, Diamond Groceries in Caliqua, and Lady J. Ticket prices right now is just $100 for adults and $50 for children under 12. TMB Gold is powered by 1069 and IKTV. All you going? All you going?
Of course.
Carry my little one who will not behave, but I'll carry him still.
Yeah.
Even though I know for 100% sure he gonna give me trouble, but it's okay. So we're taking our families, right, guys? Right, Fernando? We're gonna make a little family Sunday.
Yeah.
Out,
Sounds like a plan.
out of this, we're gonna take our kids and go and check out the Millisizwe.
Yeah, Millisizwe
brothers live in concert. Yes.
Yeah.
So we were going to touch on, as we're completing our wrap up.
Yeah.
We had the president of the PSU in with us this week as well.
Yes. And remember, he spoke about a number of issues, and one was very touching in that the worker at the hospital who was searched inappropriately, although she said she's on her monthly or her menstrual cycle. She was searched because she was being accused of stealing monies belonging to another employee at the hospital. And she was so embarrassed. They eventually took her to the station. They searched. I think they even went for her relative and searched her home. Yeah, they had a press conference where that was out, right?
So the money reach out?
I don't know, but they didn't find anything. They take off the hair, disrupt her hairstyle. You know, there's just so much thing that they claim that young lady went through, and
sound like she going through there, but in Barbados.
Yeah, and you know, the her legal team now, they're asking for. Well, she's asking for apology, but her legal team is suggesting that she sue the
hospital
and the police. You know what I mean? Because you can't really go about doing these things or searching
But the
persons
thing is,
inappropriately. You know?
And the thing is, you didn't find anything. You didn't find anything, and are you allowed to just search people like that? Do you have to have a warrant? Do you have to have substantial evidence to be able to search someone, especially in such a way?
Well, it would be good if
because how do you enter someone's home?
Tell us that. But you have to get a search warrant definitely to search someone's home. And where somebody is claiming that they're on their monthly as well, you know, that is.
I just find that situation is really something about that is not adding up to me.
Yeah.
That was very drastic.
That's a dread search. That's like you're telling it, yo, take off what you have, and because you have to really believe that this person took this money. So I don't know how that is going to turn out. And it's also interesting to hear that this woman is only saying that she wants an apology.
Exactly. They're saying she's fearful of being victimized if she, you know, try to claim otherwise.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
But you know, you should never have to be fearful of something like that.
Yeah.
When seeking justice for yourself.
Yeah.
You should never have to feel that way.
And I think what she's saying, because she was in her monthly, it sort of created a mess. Yeah, they had a press conference and all that was being discussed.
What?
Yes. So I don't know.
Yo, that is nuts.
You know what I mean?
That is nuts. So, well, no. I don't want to get into specifics of that because that's a bit too much information. That's a bit, yeah. I don't wanna get into that. I don't want to get into that. So let's just leave that part alone. And we heard also there was a protest yesterday.
Yeah,
that was the
teachers union had a protest. Yes.
Right.
So as you could imagine, their slogan was don't bait something. We don't want debate or some reinstate. No bait reinstate. No bait reinstate.
Okay.
So they're not taking this bait. They want teachers to be reinstated to their original project.
Wow.
I think the union was saying about 200 teachers are affected because they didn't take the vaccine. That's a large number. That's larger than I expected.
Over 200 teachers went home as a result of the mandates. Interesting. Would you say there were over 200 persons at the protest yesterday?
I don't.
To where did they gone away?
I'm not too sure.
I can't. So when I passed, there was nowhere close to that number.
Nowhere close to that number. So what going on? This is what I mean. It just doesn't. It's so. It's like they call these protests. Isn't that the members agree to do it? You don't lose your job. So what else do you have to lose? What else do you have to lose? You already lose your job and you still now going out and standing up.
Yeah. It is just mind boggling.
And I hear them saying that they're not going to reapply, but we're hearing that from the union.
Yeah.
Do you think those teachers are going to reapply? Because to me, I feel like they might.
Well, you see, and that's something you can't really predict, But I mean, they had hold out for so long, And then now you talk about it. I remember the prime minister was saying that if they reapply and was successful, they would get their benefit. Yeah,
if they what?
They reapply. And successful, I think they would get their benefit. So you know what I mean? It's not.
People saying they need that in writing before.
Yeah, but still they want to be reinstated, not rehire. So I think that's the key word there.
Rehiring, because they're two different things.
Yeah. But with the reinstating, it's like you're going back to your original position.
Correct.
With whatever is intact.
That's not what happens when you get rehired. So it's just very confusing that the particular word that's being used and thrown about, but then you're saying they're getting the privilege. So how does that add up? Someone here says that they were home watching on the live stream. The teachers were home watching on the live stream. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Watch the protest from home. So that's how they're showing the solidarity. Good morning, you're live on 106.9.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, please.
Listen to that story about teachers in June. I was just informed that there were less than 200 teachers protesting yesterday. I wasn't even aware of that. But the question is, what is it? Is it that the common leader in this country knows how to control these people's minds? Because they ever saying who feels it knows it, but this doesn't apply where teachers are concerned. Or are you telling me that all the teachers are ULP supporters? Or they're so fearful for their lives, or they're so afraid?
I don't know what it is, because you'd lose your job already.
That's right.
So what is keeping you back?
Boy, this comrade really got a lot of windows.
But how you know it's the comrade? How you know is the comrade?
Because he's the man calling the shot. He's the man who knows. Well, that's why you don't have to agree with me, but it's laughable.
That is true. We could agree to disagree. So that's why I'm asking why you think it's the comrade.
Man, the comrade said some years ago, when teachers came out to protest, I always remember that. It's only 1,700 of them, and I could do without them. He's damn right. Cuss them, insult them, until they come to the senses are gone. Thank you.
Oh, gosh, Dave. Motto. Let me see if... all right, that person dropped off. We have a voice note here. Let's play it.
Yeah, Mr. Boom Morning. She just asked him to apologize and they making style. Next morning I wake up, it was your husband. Next morning I wake up, I going for my lawyer.
I guess that's the. Let's hold on. Let's
Play that again.
Yeah, Mr. Boom Morning. She just asked him to apologize and they making style.
Oh,
Next morning I
the
wake up,
lady
it
who
was
was
your
saying.
husband. Next morning I wake up, I going for my
Oh,
lawyer.
yeah. He's saying
Mhm. Good morning, caller. You're live on 106.9.
Good morning, yeah. This is Mr. Robinson from the Teachers Union.
Mr. Robinson, man, I was trying to
Good
get
morning.
Yeah, very good program this morning.
you. Yes.
Now the protest yesterday is not only about teachers.
Okay.
It's a national issue. It was a call that was sent out to the general public, organizations in civil society.
Okay. So
yes, the slogan is saying reinstate, but the bigger picture is the quality education for the nation's children. And we were also calling on the parents to join in support with the teachers and the picket, right? Because what has happened is that the pass rate for CXC, for CPA, would have decreased by 1 point something percent. The general performance in schools in St. Vincent and Grenadines over the last period that these teachers were out of the classroom would have been lower. So we are saying to the general public and also, especially the parents, to demand that we have experienced teachers. We have more of that in the classroom.
Mm-hmm.
We have some quality teachers in the classroom, and we're happy for that. But the fact that we have so many graduates and qualified assistant teachers off the breadline, we need to get them back into the classroom in order to sustain quality education for the nation's children.
Facts.
Yes, it is true that the turnout could have been better. You will never ever get 100%. But the teachers who were there, they were able to reach out. And this is just the continuation of a series of activities for the teachers union. In fact, we requested of the police to do a whistle stop, to mobilize the day before the picket, and the police never gave us that permission. And as a organization that
did they give a reason for not giving granting permission?
they kept questioning and asking as if they don't understand or they never receive a letter. But we know the letter was presented to them and it was also done by email for a way to stop. It's not the first time the teachers union is asking for permission to doing march and rally. Mm-hmm. If you're having a protest, then you just inform them. But if you're going to do a whistle stop and you're going to use amplified song, then based on the law, then you must get permission from the police. Mm-hmm. And so by 9 o'clock on Wednesday morning, the office was in touch with the police to find out before they proceed. In fact, I gave the team instruction that do not proceed on the road with any public address system unless or until you get permission from the police. There's some people feel, oh, you should go ahead, and no. We don't want to get into any conflict with the law. And as a reputable organization, we want to do things the right way before we proceed. In fact, I had a live stream later in the afternoon about after 3, 4 o'clock concerning that matter. And I used the opportunity also live. There was a journalist there, and also because published on our Facebook page the activities leading up to the solidarity picket that we have. We also have to bear in mind that these teachers who have been fired for about 9 months now, some of them are doing some little, business to make ends meet. Some of them have children. Now, I am not saying this to condone or to make an excuse for them not being on the line, because You have to make a sacrifice at some point in time.
And the attendance, don't you think that it matters?
Well, to some extent, but as I said, it's not only about teachers. There were other organizations which were invited, the general public. We asked the taxi association, the minibus associations, the fisher folks, civil society organization. We inform and we request for support. So it's not, this issue is a national issue. It's about having the quality education of our children sustained. It is only so it is being spearheaded by the teachers union, because the majority of the workers who were fired were teachers. Numbers you quoted are correct. You have about 200 teachers. We have 187 of those teachers who are our members. Because not every teacher in the country are members of the teachers union.
Right.
So
187 of your members were affected.
Right, who are fired. And you have people from the community college, with the secondary school, with the primary school. So I have a wide range of courses, well experienced, well qualified. The track records are there to show that these are posts who have been performing at CXC. The subject areas that they were doing, some people were getting 100% passes. So we were saying, how could parents sit back and allow this kind of thing to happen to their children? We're talking about the future of education. You understand? Yes, the teachers have their own plight, can't pay their mortgages, can't pay their insurance, their interest rate continue to double up. Bailiffs calling them, banks calling them, and the list goes on and on. They have children also to outfit for school, So we have been saying that this is an assault on the nation's children's education. And my friend, the young lady, I can't remember your name, but
Daniel Vera.
Yeah, Vera, you made a salient point, because there are conditions attached. They're asking the teachers to reapply. That document clearly stated that the CMO would give advice in terms of the frequency to present a test. But the document also went down and stated that you are required to present a test the first or the second day of each week, every week. So if I am understanding that clearly, it is saying part of the new requirement now, or condition, of which the government have unilaterally changed, because those were not conditions for teaching to enter teaching, to be in teaching. And you're not asking all the teachers in the classroom to do that. It's only the unvaccinated. You see, so it is discriminatory from the outset. Remember, at one time, the government could not have sustained the testing at their health institution. And people had to go to the private health facilities to get tested.
Right.
A test ranges from $100 to $375. You could imagine a teacher one that makes approximately $1,500 a month. Right? Well, you have to include taking out NIS from that. And you have to do 4 tests per month. Unless the government no longer, as they said, they would pay for the first 4 tests, so they would pay for a month. The following month, multiply 4 times 375. That is 90-something% of your salary. And you have to be masked. They're talking about maintaining spacing. Spacing was never observed as part of the protocols that was given instructions by the Ministry of Health. Spacing in schools never happened. That's why they went back full force.
So where are you at right now in terms of your plan? Because I'm seeing also that you're saying that your members will not be reapplying.
Well, we had a meeting with the teachers, right? It was a blended approach. We had about 100 of those teachers physically, but those who, because of the geography, are those like from the Southern Grenadines, some of them from the Northern Grenadines, who couldn't come to the meeting physically. We had about 50 something of those teachers online. So we had a well-attended meeting, right? Now, we consulted with the teachers and the decision was not to reapply. And that is where those slogans came out, reinstate, don't take the bait, and that sort of thing. We went to the general membership to see. Now, you may ask why we had to go to the general mandate to seek a mandate, because we want unity in what we are doing. The first consultation we had was with those teachers who were fired, right? So we had to go now to the membership, a general meeting, which is a decision-making body of the teachers union. And we got that mandate. We agreed, everybody agreed to go forward with what was presented. Printing of t-shirts, having the picket. We're also going to have a day of prayer next week, Wednesday, beginning from 6 o'clock in the morning and go until 9 o'clock in the night. That would be done virtually. We already have people earmarked to hold an hour, 2 hours, and so on. Okay, the churches have been invited. They are part of the whole exercise. Because the next day, which is the 18th, we are going to have another protest in town, another picket. We have asked for permission to march and to use amplified songs, right? We would be having a whistle stop next week, Tuesday. We have written the police and we are in conversation with them, and we just want this thing to be put in writing to us, which is the normal procedure. So, and then we are going to have a boat ride at the end of August to raise money to help these teachers. So we are doing a series of activities, but they are not conclusive. As whenever we do an activity, we do an evaluation, a post-mortem, and we see where we could improve in order to keep the momentum, create greater awareness as to what has been happening to the education of our nation's children.
Awesome. Robbie, let me go back a little. Before this whole thing came to a head, when the announcement, when the government was gonna make the adjustment to the document to make it, to remove voluntary, to make it more mandatory, right? A lot of persons were out there. I think you had a good turnout of the public, but the public expressed concern that where are these persons like the teachers, where are the nurses, where are those persons who we are trying to look out for? You know what I mean? So I think there's a possibility to that the public what is kind of wary of these things. You know what I mean?
Well, that is no problem in having that observation, and that is good, because we have been also saying to the teachers, you have to be visible or more visible. But this has gone far beyond just for teachers being affected. It's the economy. It's unemployment has arisen. People are going down to poverty. That is a bad picture for our country. You understand? It is tampering with the Constitution, people's fundamental right to choose. You can't punish somebody because they decide to choose not to take something. And at the same time, we have to protect and represent those who have made a choice. You know, and you know, sometimes there's a selfish part of the human being where sometimes we feel, well, I am not directly affected, and so I am not going to move. We are trying to eliminate that.
No, but this was a case of you are affected, you are being affected, but you're not.
You're still not doing anything. You're still not saying
moving.
anything.
Well, you will always find some people, and I'm not making any excuse, and I'm not condoning people for not acting and to be more visible.
But do you think it's fair?
Well, you see, you have to be very careful what you say in John public, because people always put a different twist to it. People have what they call freedom to choose to assembly. You have freedom to associate, and you have freedom to disassociate. There's a minority of people who are using their religion to say they don't get involved in certain things. Right? There are some people, because of what have transpired in the past, and they saw certain elements of things which they do not subscribe to, they may not want to be visible. Right? I am not saying that whether they are right or wrong, but the point I'm making, at some point you have to make a sacrifice to be visible. Because, I mean, people in the public are saying, and I could understand that, if you don't want to stand up, why should I come and stand up for you?
Exactly.
But as I said, it's the bigger picture. It's not only the teachers who do out of a job, but we're looking at the nation's education. Unemployment has escalated. People are heading towards poverty. And it is a bad image. Plus, the rest of the region and the world, they are going back to normalcy. There are no mandates to do this and that and vaccination, and St. Vincent and Grenadines, the only country seem to be upholding that.
Yeah, okay, Robbie.
All right, we gotta wrap up. All right, we want to say thank you so much for calling, and sometime in the future we gotta touch base with you for you to come in with us.
Yeah.
All right, thank you so much for your call.
All the best, no problem.
All right, that was the president of the Teachers Union, just giving us
an update. I mean, and this is the thing too. I appreciate him calling. And
I appreciate
I think
so
somebody
much.
was saying why he didn't call in before, and it's probably they probably have a point. The thing is, you're trying to reach people. You need to make it more about the parents as well. Your children, they have been affected. Try and reach them in a more effective way.
But the thing is,
well.
What you're saying is a fact.
Yeah.
For example, we come in here and we talk about this and we say, yo, this is not right, this is not fair, etc. But you yourself, you don't want to be visible because of this, you don't want to come out because of this, you don't want to say nothing because of this, and I understand that there may be those reasons may be the truth as to why you don't want to.
If I'm out of a job, what fear I could have again?
How could I continue going so hard for you, going to bat for you, and you just sitting back
down
that's the thing. So I
exactly.
hear his cry about it being a public issue and not just a teacher's quote unquote issue. But when the public is going to bat for the teachers and for the other persons that are affected, and they're not doing anything to help themselves.
Those 200 teachers should have been out there.
200 and something is saying.
If you have a little job, you're probably gonna ask, because the bigger picture is to get back your job. Ask your workplace for a time off.
It's crazy. But we do have to jump out and take a break to the top, and we gotta get into our final hour here at 106.9. Yeah, we do. So let us do this commercial. We will way past the top, but we're still gonna run it. All right, we're coming right back.
We have a winner. It's the Melly's Way Brothers. The Millicentry Brothers, the America's Most Talented Family, 2019 presents the TMP Gold Mine Caribbean Concert and Gala SPG 2022. On August 21st, 6:30 p.m. at the Coconut Grove Beach Club. This will be explosive.
As part of our active lifestyle, we run about 7 kilometers every other day, which totals out to be about 21 kilometers a week. Running helps us with our music as well as our physical endurance.
Hey everyone, it's Zachary, Seth, and Mark, and we are so excited to be hosting the Gold Mine 5K Family Walk Run, supporting active living.
We are super excited to be in St. Vincent and the Grenadines for the Gold Mine Summer Intensive, August 1st to the 21st. The first Gold Mine Run takes place on August 6th from Mariaqua Valley to the Bay Center in Belmont.
The second Gold Mine Run takes place on August 13th in Union Island.
Join us on the beautiful island of St. Vincent and the Grenadines as we run and walk in support of active living. See the link in the description to register or DM us for more information.
To achieve our dreams. The road is paved with determination and hard work, fueled by the love of what we do and the ones we do it for. At the St. Vincent Cooperative Bank, we share your vision to succeed. It runs generations deep. That's why we continue to take this journey with you. It's probably not what you expected from a bank, but we're not just any bank. We're the People's Bank.
St. Vincent Cooperative Bank.
Your penny bank, and so much more. For more information, call us at 456-1894 or visit our website today at www.svcooperativebank.com.
Boom Chat Friday. It's a different kind of juggle on Boom.
I'm a don't grind me. First thing on a bowl like me full of heavy, full of crocodile teeth. Everything get when I reach it.
The war get ugly, so me them a deal like Bulby. Alliance not up, them a junkie bunty. Inna the country.
We bringing the fire from sun up to sundown on a whole different level.
None of them not there on my level. Not even I know how I do it. I just do it like Jordan or you, we know Shaquille or Kobe, and no one can stop me.
Large up your crew, your street, your block.
Yeah, we living like the narco. Boom Chat Friday. Real Melanto, Jerry Hunt, Galan, Monty Cup Flow. Boom Chat Friday.
Boom 1069.
Boy, if Vince is getting hard again. Oh, Jesus. All I hear is that. Jesus.
Modo, how this here up so? I say Modo, how this it up so? Hold on, this is hard, this is rough, this is tough, oh, this is rough, this is tough, this is hard, as God, everything got up, sugar got up, light got up, chumming got up, rum got up, gas got up, milk got up, oh God, all we can do is is just eat bread and butter, 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 eat bread and butter. Where the people them a chop?
Boom Chat Friday. Send them boys, but big up with the join them.
Congo cat, party too bad. Congo cat, the place a banana. Congo cat, party too bad. Congo cat, the place a banana. Fire in the dance. What the place a banana. Fire in the dance. Jesus Christ, mother walk. Look at people behavior. We getting on bad, we up in your area. When you see me come. It's scary. Yeah, boom. Jesus Christ, mother walk. Look at people behavior. We getting on bad, we up in your area. When you see me coming, you know it's danger. We better than you and all of your neighbor. And we no afraid nothing. We no afraid nothing. We no afraid nothing. How we no afraid nothing. Witness start. We dangerous at the better start. Everybody afraid of us. Somebody's a mash up face. We serious. We devious. And then the way we come to shouting. Party mash up the party shot. Problem just killing for the shine not me. Happy shot flag. Boy, you don't have to be here inside this step. Only got the member. Anything. To get away. Your energy. To push it up. We get to the man. We don't give up. Jesus Christ, mother walk. Look at people behavior. We getting on bad, we up in your area. When you see me coming, you know it's danger. We better than you and all of your neighbor. and we no afraid nothing. We no afraid, we no afraid, we no afraid nothing. We no afraid, we no afraid, we no afraid nothing. We no afraid, we no afraid, we no afraid nothing. We no afraid, we no afraid, we no afraid nothing. Real mash up, look to me. Real mash up, hand me that. Real mash up, all the things I don't regret. Real mash up, look to me. Real mash up, look to me. Real mash up, and you will be happy to run out everything for. No flag out everything for. No flag out everything for. No cap out everything for. No shoes out everything for. No flag out everything for. No cap out everything for. No flag out. They put that bump up on the ground, on the ground, on the. Press it down, on the ground, on the ground, on the. Put your bump up on the ground, on the ground, on the. Press it down, on the ground, on the ground, on the. Yeah, walk up, walk up, walk up. Like sugar. Genie, I don't want to get like a nah, never. Oh, them harder. Hard, 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 hard. Yeah, walk up, walk up, walk up. You like sugar, say? Hey, hey, Ben, 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 Ben. Hey, I saw man when I went back, girl, you know I damage waistline. What's when I drink and you know me back prime. Sweat man sweating, my back can't roll me. But me hands rock she like a coconut tree. This girl talk to me, then she bend over. She friend look and see, and she run over. If they could damage me, I could have rep two machines. But if you, I never think I saw. Take me stop, take me stop. Hands up! Ready again, no. Genie, I don't want to get like a nah, never. Oh, them harder. Hard, 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 hard. Yeah, walk up, walk up, walk up. You like sugar, say? Hey, hey, Ben, 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 Ben. Hey, I saw man when I went bad, girl, you know I damage waistline. What's when I drink and you know me back prime. Sweat man sweating, my back can't roll me. But me hands rock she like a coconut tree. This girl talk to me, then she bend over. Bring the ram, and she run over. If they could damage me, I could have rep two machines. But if you, I never think I saw. Take me stop, take me stop, take me stop, take me stop. You feel like stop. Take me stop, take me stop, take me stop, take me stop. Shut up this rock. Take me stop. Yeah, walk up on the stop. Walk up on the stop. Wind up on the stop. You know wind up on the stop. Walk up on the stop. Walk up on the stop. Take me stop. Okay, this is over. Hold this over. Hands up. Okay. Ready again now. Are you ready? Vincy myself. Boy, bring the rum, bring the rum. You know how to do.
Boom Chat Friday. Boom Chat Friday.
And we're into our final hour right here on OMG in the morning. It's powered by Quartz. We want to say good morning to the Quartz family. And you can get ready for school with the best in electronics and a whole lot more. Plus, there's always room for a sale with prices as low as just $619 on stoves, fridges, and washing machines. Plus, free gifts with your purchases like a mixer, blenders, irons, and microwaves. Trade in your old mattress and get 20% off a new one and save up to $900 on a bed frame only at Quartz. Remember that you can also shop with no cash and get an instant credit and a 3 to 48 months payment plan only at Quartz. You can shop online as well at shopquartz.com. We are gonna get into that segment where we welcome a producer who is actually already backstage. But quickly, I just want to play 2 voice notes before we jump into that.
Yeah, Mr. Good morning.
Oh, I played that already. Sorry.
Morning, guys. Good program. Max Hamilton is the most stupidest guy I ever heard
Oh
on
my
the radio
gosh,
station.
let's be nice to
Always
each other.
talking
Don't
some
say that.
stupidness. Max is in Washington, D.C., and he tell himself he's working in the White House. Max, you need to stop your stupidness. Nobody want to hear you.
All right, bro. We could still be loving, man.
Morning, guys.
Morning.
I support the teachers and those persons who came out yesterday. But one thing we have to take into consideration is that the teachers have been home for quite a while. And as little as $1, it may seems to get to come into Kingston. We have to bear in mind that these teachers didn't have a salary for extended period of time. So the affordability to them to pay the passage into Kingston was another factor we have to take into consideration. Excuse me. The other thing is that I think the organizers of the protest should have, rather it look rather spontaneous, should have mobilized people, including parents, and if possible, organize transport for these people to get into Kingston. There are people out there who are willing to sacrifice a few dollars to help to pay for the transport. This spontaneous protest that they have over time and time, I think is creating a problem. The union before, where they had these subgroups in the different areas, where they used to meet and mobilize, that is no more. And the acting is really killed that. The present regime and the acting. So therefore, we need to, mobilize, sit down, plan the protest over a week or 2 week period, and then move forward. You'll be surprised. Okay. It will be much, much more people who will turn up then. Take care.
Yeah, I think that.
Let Mr. Robertson know that this is not for the air, but let Mr. Robertson.
All right, it's not for the air, so I won't play it on the air. We want to thank you for that contribution. Yeah, you said it, so I stopped playing it. I ain't gonna play that. Listen, we gotta switch gears right about now. We have our producer who's backstage. Every time we've had an artist in here, almost every time.
Yeah, everybody.
Who's the producer?
Hunter Flo.
Every time, every time.
Morning, Cleve.
Every time. So we are going to say good morning to our guest who is backstage right now. Yeah. Let's bring him up. Good morning. This is Hunter Flo.
Good morning. Testing 1, 2, 3. You heard me clearly?
Loud and clear.
Well, this is for the station, so you don't have to worry about anything out of order.
Anyway.
Will you ask him if you have one?
Anyway, any jar any oil preserving, no whale.
Hello, speak up now, I can't hear you.
No whale.
You ask him for whale.
If you have any whale.
Under the bed, any jar.
Whale meat.
I will send some for you later. Don't worry yourself. You're covered.
Was the first time I see the sunglasses? They you pull it out for the interview.
Oh my god!
You don't know me. Me's not mad and boss. I even had to put on the turban a little.
That's all right. We appreciate it still. So welcome to OMG in the morning. Tell us a bit about when we say Hunter Flo.
Yeah. Who is Hunter Flow?
Yes.
Well, you want to know how the name started or what it means?
Well,
Who is Hunter Flow? If you want to tell me how the name
Okay.
started, just tell us
Well,
who's Hunter Flow.
Hunter Flow is a producer,
producer from
songwriter, backup vocalist, and aspiring artist, as Shady know.
How you got the name Hunter Flow?
In school, this site where we used to get dancehall from. That when anybody wanted any music, I was the person you used to come to. So if a brand new rhythm dropped today, Gaza, Gully, everybody used to check me for it. So they used to call me Hunter because he always hunting for music.
Wow.
And I used to sing in school, and I used to flow a kind of how. So I just put the two names together, Hunter Flow. I wanted something that nobody had out
So
there
you
and something
used to like
weird.
knock this and freestyle and thing?
Yeah, well, back then when I had it, now I had I had no.
Gaza and Gully
I
bring
don't
about
write
your
music
time.
now. Say that again?
I wonder if Gaza and Gully was around during your time in school.
Of course.
I find they giving you trouble. I find they giving you
No,
trouble.
them know when I catch them one by one is trouble, so they have to
I
get
like
their
that.
piece.
Good. So
I am restricted. I'm restricted to saying certain things, so they take advantage.
Okay, understood. So, for those who don't know, can we go through some Hunter Flow tracks?
Some Hunter Flow production.
some productions
Big
that,
tune.
that you are behind, Shady.
Okay.
This is your chance now to get back at Shady, because you have to make sure he hand work fast to pull them selections here, as you call them.
All right,
So you
so
go through some tunes so the people really understand who we talking to this morning.
okay, well, I will go in the beginning, the
All right.
more famous ones.
Okay.
Sicko,
Sicko.
straight off the rocks.
We could let's bring a bit of that one. We could bring some of that.
Yeah, straight
Yeah.
off the
Come,
rocks.
come,
We have
come.
small circle.
Hold on.
Lock the
We
city.
playing a bit. Wait.
Well, they tell me make you walk your hand fast, sir.
We drink it. Tico, we shady say. A bottle of sunset is we gas. So full me down. If you can't have coffee, buy a glass. Break your biggie back. Remember to work with ID cash. We don't sell it back. Some boys do rock them, some people is when I take you rum them. She say rum. If you get with cola, call them rum them. We call them rum. Some people love the how where we drink it. Those who got chicken, look how we jump them. Hey, we drinking straight off the rock, straight off the rocks. We drinking straight off the rock, straight off the rocks. We drinking rum, we drinking rum. Look at you. Take it, yeah.
Yeah, that's a big
Hunter.
tune.
Big tune,
Yeah.
Man.
All right, so you want give us one more. Give us one more that we
Shady,
we
One
need.
more.
Yeah.
Shady, play anything from your station already. That alone.
Hey, bring something for us. Bring
Big up.
something for us.
Winston, say big up.
Bring
Big
something.
up yourself,
And
Winston.
walking fast enough. Hand walking real slow. You see your talk.
Probably looking for the best one.
Yeah, the biggest. I play the biggest.
All right, you ready?
Ready again, give another one.
I love it. I love it. I say the best part of the road, best part of the street. When the mass man them make us stop and she whine and give me, I love it. Girls, all over the place. Girls, take over Madame Juve. Girls, that's why the job must play. Raising down and blacking up, ready for Juve. 200 pound a chain. I say we dragging that, the biggest band with the most woman. You know we up in that. Go ahead and a big horn. Yes, we portraying that. I know the job them agree with me. When you hear him and sing and say, best part of the road, best part of the street. When the map and them make us stop, she whine and give me, I love it. Best part of the road, best part of the street. When the truck man just make us stop, we jam in a station there.
Yes, boy. So if you didn't know and you're listening or you're watching, this is Hunter Flow. Yeah, you have a lot of hits under your belt. What is your process
Well, I was
like?
working. The process. go with the vibes. I don't really have anything planned out. Sometimes I try to do something, I end up doing something else and just go with it. That stationary rhythm is actually 2 BPM. It's actually a power soaker and a groovy soaker. A lot of people don't know that.
Yeah, you can't tell.
It was
You
it
can't
was
tell.
it was a power soaker first, and then years after I decided to experiment and slow it down and created a groovy soaker.
Oh.
Yeah.
We couldn't tell. I would have never guessed. I would have never guessed that. Now,
Yeah.
how long have you been doing music officially?
Approximately 12 years now.
Wow. How would you say that your sound has evolved or changed in any way over the years?
Of course, it has evolved. It have changed. I, recently now and again go back to the beats I have from around 2008, 2010, and they don't sound anything like what I'm doing today. So I know for sure that there's changes. I always practicing. I always try to find new ways to develop my skills, whether in mixing or just production, vocal arrangement and so forth. So yeah, it has evolved.
And Hunter, like I was saying before, almost everybody that passed through here has to big up Hunter flow. Hunter produce something, Hunter helping something, some way. How is it that so many people they're able to attribute something to you?
Okay, so I'm a culture man by nature. I love the Vincentian culture. Anybody who is involved with music, I like to help them out a lot, whether it's arranging the music or helping them set up their legislations in terms of getting copyright and certified and so forth. So most likely, a lot of people come to me because even though it's not my project, I'm gonna treat it as my project. So there's no bias when it comes to me and music. Whether it's not mine, I'm gonna treat it like it's mine. I'm gonna give it full support. Whether it's recording, production, advice, engineering, I always help out. That's one thing I've learned from the get-go, to always help out the ones around you in order to grow. Because when I start out, it was few of us that didn't know anything about music, and we have to depend on each other. And as we grow, we just pass on the same to the generation coming after us.
Yeah. I feel you on that one. And it's not just soca, because we had an artist, Elle, she was in here, and I mean that's totally, that's far off from soca.
Yeah. I don't normally do soca on, but because financial wise, soca is the drive that finance me, so I more put emphasis in it. But I do like pop. I have country, western. I have rock stuff. I have reggae, dancehall, EDM, everything. I have everything. But you know where it goes when it comes to Caribbean.
Are there any possible new or upcoming projects that you're working on, where you'll be collaborating with any artists that we may know?
There's a few young artists started working with, because with these new artists, you gotta work with them poorly to get everything done. So that is my main focus right now, to get these guys up and running. So when the date come and the season come, they don't have to be left behind and so forth. So that's what I'm focusing on now. And a parang, because I normally do parang every year. So that is the parang as well.
All Christmas music too, boy. You're definitely you're at all wrong, no boy. Hunter ain't playing with it.
You have to put yourself. You have to put yourself in the mode, because I normally do music all year round when everybody else is on vacation. This is why I have on the shades right now, because the dark patches. But music is a full-time thing for me. It's not a part-time hobby. It's not anything like that. It's a full-time job for me all the time. So I have to put my,
Tell us some of the artists you have worked with. Tell us some of the artists, recognized artists.
Well, from what you play, the Sicko, Smart Circle, I've worked with Grabber Finesse, Skinny Fabulous, Skinny Bantan, Lava Man, Hyper 4000, Fly, Dose Up, was a Kiki, L, as you mentioned, the Junction Crew, Winston Hill, Mackay, YMC, Jasper, everybody.
How about Fernando? Have you worked with Fernando?
Fernando, yes, of course I work with Fernando. I just didn't tell him why it's so.
Is he mix and master pressure? So yeah.
Okay,
he mix and
okay,
master
yeah, the
pressure.
big tune,
Yeah,
the
man,
big
we
tune,
do
the
some
big
work
tune.
with Hunter and things.
Oh man, listen, we're chatting with Hunter right now. I want to jump out for a break.
Okay.
You want ask your
No,
question
I wanted
first.
what do you find is the most challenging aspect of your of production?
Challenging. I don't think there's any challenge for me, Everything becomes normal. I mean, before when I now start out, it became challenging, but now that you understand certain
Okay, let
aspects
me
of the
put like an
music industry.
artist in context. What some of the issues you might have with an artist, or you might find a call.
Not ready for recording. You have time. You send a song to an artist 8 months prior, and when they come to the studio, they don't know the voice. That just piss me off.
You send a song or the instrumental?
Huh? Say that again?
You said you send a song, or you mean the instrumental? You send an instrumental to the artist? You mean?
But it could be a song. Sometimes I write a song and send it to them, and they don't learn nothing. So it could be song, could be instrumental, and they come and they don't know nothing about the song. You gotta be adjusting and.
Your studio is based in Beckway because it say yours a Beckway man.
Well, yes, but it's in Beckway. But it's not for recording though, it's more for engineering. So if I'm doing tracking, I usually go to the other studio next to me or come in top. Because what happens with music, right? If I'm recording, I want to be in a different environment. If I'm in here all the time when you come to record, I might just get tired and overbearing in here. The recording might not be as it's supposed to be.
Okay. Fair enough. We're chatting with Hunter Flow this morning inside this final hour that is powered by Quartz. So we're gonna jump out for a commercial break, and when we come back, we got some more questions for Hunter. Yeah, we're gonna get some more music from Hunter Flow. So stick around.
Be cool for school with free gifts and up to 50% off.
As part of our active lifestyle, we run about 7 kilometers every other day, which totals out to be about 21 kilometers a week. Running helps us with our music as well as our physical endurance.
Hey everyone, it's Zachary, Seth, and Mark, and we are so excited to be hosting the Goldmine 5K Family Walk Run supporting active living.
We are super excited to be in St. Vincent and the Grenadines for the Goldmine Summer Intensive, August 1st to the 21st. The first Goldmine Run takes place on August 6th from Mariaqua Valley to the Bay Center in Belmont.
The second Goldmine Run takes place on August 13th in Union Island.
Join us on the beautiful island of St. Vincent and the Grenadines as we run and walk in support of active living. See the link in the description to register or DM us for more information.
The TMB Gold Mine Caribbean Concert and Gala SVG 2022.
You can win when you top it up, switch it up, side it up, on the love. Easy wins with love. Easy wins.
Catch the easy summer vibes with over $70,000 in cash and prizes. Just top up $10 or more. Activate a prepaid plan, switch to Flow, or bundle your home services to get your share of $70,000 in cash, data, Samsung Galaxy devices, shopping vouchers, and more.
You can win when you top it up, switch it up, sign it up on the love. Easy wins with Flow.
Low terms and conditions apply.
And Ministry of Sports. All proceeds will go
Family fun days are here. Now is the time for movie marathons, tasty treats, and outdoor fun. At Courts, we have the TVs, appliances, grills, pools, and more to make your home the place to be. Get it all today with no cash when you shop with Courts Ready Finance. Family fun days are on now. Get what you need at Courts, bringing value home. Offer ends July 23rd. Conditions apply.
Isn't it good to know that no matter where you are, you're covered? Covered by a company owned by Vincentians that understands your unique insurance needs. At Metrosint General Insurance Company, we've invested 50 years of service to guarantee that you have the peace of mind that you deserve. When it comes to motor vehicle, property, employer's liability, business insurance, and much more, we've got you covered. Our professional and friendly staff understands your needs and ensures you understand your options. Metrosint General Insurance Company.
Brain care and more.
At Cashways, we buy, sell, and trade almost anything.
At Pharmacy Plus, you can get your personal care, hair care, prescription, dental, and over-the-counter, and medical supplies at affordable prices. Located on Egmont Street, opposite Home Collection. We're open Monday to Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturdays from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. Pharmacy Plus, for supreme care and more.
Cashways, we buy, trade, or sell almost anything of value.
The evolution of radio. Boom 1069.
Me just a wine in a zone and like me all and she feel the bone and tell me say me cold and she give me warm fire. Break up me heart, I am married to the daughter, yeah.
Oh yeah. Your body feeling alright, your body feeling.
Lord, back it up with the pressure. I'm feeling to jam whole life, back it up with the pressure. Don't worry, everything alright, back it up with the pressure. I'm feeling to jam like crazy, back it up with the pressure. When you wine and go down this pressure, so hold me tight and don't let go. Wine and come up this pressure, so party nice and I would not go home. Lord, party nice and I would not go home. How we go to dance to slow down? Your body in control now. Party is the code now, and grooving is the mode now. Just come on, wine and go down this pressure, so hold me tight and don't let go. Wine and come up this pressure, so party nice and I would not go home. Lord, party nice and I would not go home. Jump, so in the wine and go down this pressure. Plenty pressure. When the wine and come up this pressure. Plenty pressure. So much element and soca music. Them target freedom is a roll up on boat and try to move it. Now the shit we want to see of that how I miss the carnival. Just a missing ball. Sitting to Barbados, Trinidad. Lord, raise up the legs. Wine and go down side. Soca and calypso. Feeling it. When I start feeling it. Raise up the legs. Soca and calypso. Show them how we go. Mash up the road again. Come on, wine and go down this pressure, so hold me tight and don't let go. Wine and come up this pressure, so I'm feeling it. Party nice and I would not go home. Lord, party nice and I would not go home. So the wine and go down this pressure. Plenty pressure. I want the wine and come up this pressure. Plenty pressure.
Oh yeah. Your body feeling alright, your body feeling.
Don't need just a
Boom Jack Friday. Boom Jack Friday.
And we still got Hunter Flo joining us right now on the live. I want to ask you about Carnival 2022. What was that like for you?
Um, it was okay. There were some problems in between, but it was okay except for the last day for me. Um, I thought that a lot of DJs talk a little bit too much on the road instead of playing the music. I know I get some jab from some fellow DJs for it, but I always speak my mind every time. I'm not gonna stifle my conscience to suit anybody
Yeah,
else's
respect you
agenda.
on that. Respect you on that for real.
That was the only thing that because when I come to town on the last day of carnival or the few days before the carnival end, I come to enjoy music. I don't
Right.
just come to listen my music. I come to listen everybody's music. And if you're gonna be talking a whole hour and playing music for just few seconds, then I'm not gonna enjoy the show. And the revelers, them who played mass, not gonna enjoy because they just keep talking. I just find it was just excessive talking
Oh wow. Okay.
throughout the day.
Okay.
Um,
And you said go ahead.
the balance between rotation of music needs to get fixed.
Boy.
It needs to get fixed. There's a lot of songs that I heard on radio that I
That
didn't
you
heard
play
on the
on
road.
the road. They don't play.
There was one song in particular, a song from Slewy, Call My Mother. I haven't heard that played on the road.
No.
So stuff like that, these songs have potential. There's another song for Ozari. If you can't buy you know the
Yeah, that's
song.
a big tune. We love that song.
These guys drop the ball. You understand? And they don't want to hear when they wrong. But that's another discussion for another time.
So you felt like we really had a lot of good music that went unnoticed because they just weren't really being played.
They went unnoticed enough for some reason, like they got deleted off the list.
Wow. So
because
what?
I don't understand. You play the music every day. Because I know there's some of the DJs that play the music every day. When they go to the parties, they play the music. But when it comes on the day for carnival, you ain't playing it. That don't make no sense.
Do you
I
think
understand if you have
they
an agenda for a song to win road march,
That's what I was gonna ask.
but if you wanna push whoever song you want to push who win road march, that's fine, but fine with me. But play the rest music, even you don't have to play everything by the judging point. Play your song by the judging point. When you go down the road, you play the rest music.
Because they're not judging when you play and when you go down the rest of when you
Exactly.
go down the rest of the road. Yeah.
Exactly. And it seems to be a thing going through the Caribbean right now because I've heard my Grenadian brothers complaining about the same thing. So
Yes, I've seen a lot of complaints about that as well. In terms of the quality and the general sound of our music, what did you make of it this year?
it was, I don't know. There were some songs that was not great, and there were songs that was very great, but didn't get the push as the songs that are not that great. Because reasons for that, music is subjective, one, and it always depends on how great the artist is on ground. So it's like you have a van trying to run passengers, but if you don't have that drive to persuade passengers to ride the van, you ain't gonna get no money. You ain't gonna get no passengers. So I think that is one of the biggest problem we have in terms of music, that we have artists with good music, but the way how the mechanism what they have on ground is not functioning the way how they want it to function. So that's one of the biggest problems. You could take a song that is not so great and turn it great based on how you present it. I think that's one of the biggest problems we have.
Okay. And you said that you're a culture man, right? So if you could rate Vincy Mas 2022, scale of 1 to 10, what would your rating be?
That's a hard one, but I will get a number. I will give it, let me say 7.
7.
Yeah, because a lot of people base Vince Mas around two things: the soca and the soca monarch. Everything
Mm.
else, everything else, don't get the road, the bars, certain events, what the events bring to a show. Because I guarantee you, if you go to 10 shows, the setup is the same, approximately the same.
The
If not,
venues is the
the
same.
venue is the same, the music is the same, and
Same.
the theme of the show is the same. So let
Same
me
thing.
say you go to an all inclusive, you pay $500 to go in. Fine. You go in, they have nice deco, nice decoration, nice girls and things. You pay another $500 to go another all inclusive. You see the same girls you see in the first show. You might see the same
In
deco,
different outfit.
and the
Just
same.
in different outfit.
Yeah, and it's just in different outfit. And the same music, you went to that show, you come to this show. And there's nothing in between the show to give you any excitement to say, boy, yeah, this show was different from this one. People now have to pick certain shows that they want to spend their money to because basically all of them is the same. So
Mm-hmm.
for me, that has never changed over the years. And I think in order for us to sell, because look, everybody else carnival does have big superstars coming just to vibes. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
We
they invite them too.
need, yeah, we need to develop a way to attract people to come to the carnival for the carnival, not for just so come on whatever fete they want to go. Come to the carnival for the carnival. From start till finish. We got to develop a way to do that. And until we develop a way to do that, for me, it's gonna always be at 7. Now this year,
Guess was in
we
Grenada
wasn't
because he
working.
was booked that weekend.
No,
Yeah, but
I'm
them
not
fellas
talking
could
about
leave.
Grenada. I'm still on Vinci. This year we wasn't working at full capacity. So
Mm.
a lot of stuff could be excused because one, it was we wasn't too sure if we was going to have a carnival, so a lot of resources was never put into carnival because we didn't know what happened. So we could always leave it like that until the next year come and we could judge it from it. But for me, usually that is just my rating about it.
Mm-hmm. All right, fair enough. One more question. How much of that 7 would you attribute to the work of the CDC?
Um, CDC has a lot to do in carnival in terms of making preparations for certain things. They don't necessarily govern the whole entire carnival because they're always private events and they always have their own thing doing. I think CDC should more emphasis on the rural carnivals and try to develop them in a way that it could attract more. Just like how the all inclusive is, I'm trying to say make it bougie, but make it more interesting than just trucks on the road.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
How much of
And
this 7?
one more thing, we need to do something about this age group in terms of going in party.
Yeah,
Boy,
Yo,
yeah,
yeah,
boy.
it's
Too
yeah,
much
ridiculous.
kids.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
Too
ridiculous.
much kids.
yeah.
Too
I've
much
I've
So what is
I've
that?
I've, I've seen I always stream in other countries because I'm working with people in the region, and I hardly see children in parties. But when you look in Vince, you're seeing a lot of school
Mm-hmm.
children in
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
party.
too
We
much.
need to do
Yeah, too much
something
kids.
about
Too much
this.
kids.
Mm-hmm.
Too much
Think,
children, brethren,
you think
and a lot
CDC
of the
shows? Sorry. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
a lot of the adults who is willing to come to party to spend money don't want to come because why? There's too many children in the party.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, I'm not saying I was one of them who used to sneak in parties, so I'm guilty of it. You understand? But it ain't my fault if the security them not ask for no ID, nothing. Then
I mean, you had to sneak in.
go
You
in the
had to sneak
party.
in. Now everybody going in
No, they
brave.
walking in brave.
Brave.
Yeah, brave,
Right.
brave.
So I'm not knocking the youths them. I mean, if you're allowed to go in there, go in there. But
No, but
the organizations them need to do something about the age group because you can't be jamming hard on a small and you gotta be frightened when you look. wrong and see that. No, that can't happen, man.
Yeah.
So I think we need to look into that.
I agree. I agree with you fully on that one. And we're gonna have to wrap up here. But before we do that, we do this rapid 5 questions that we're gonna ask you, right? It's would you rather questions. You ready? You ready?
Yeah.
All right. Would you rather dancehall or soca?
Soca.
Fish or chicken?
Whale.
Come on, fish all the time.
Fish. All right. Buff Bay or Slimmers?
Depends on.
All right.
Continue.
But you ain't really answer, no. But I'll let it slide because of time.
Right.
Would you rather date night or all night in the studio? Careful, boy.
Say that again?
Would you rather date night or all night in the studio?
It depends. How pressing the matters is.
For you.
So if the date night is pressing matters, I will go to the date night. But if studio is work. I have that many times in the past where I had a cancer something.
All right, and the last one. iPhone or Samsung?
Come on, Samsung all the way. iPhone.
Come on.
Oh my gosh, Hunter, I want us to play some more hits from you. Just bring us about 3 of them.
Yeah.
Give us your 3 favorite songs that you've worked on, if you can.
I like the one from Grabber, Madness.
Let's bring some of that. Let's bring some of this one. A Hunter Flow production.
And remember you have to give your social media information.
Yeah, we're gonna get that.
We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that at the end of the show. I want to say big up JJ Masters one time.
JJ Masters?
Yes, that is my producer brother for a long time. The one who brought me in the game officially.
Oh, that's nice.
Which song is that?
Wait, what's going on?
Madness.
Grabber, you say, man?
Yeah. No girl on there station. Officers and baby, you know this song.
More.
Oh, that is the name of it.
Well, Madness I just call it.
But we rename the whole tune, you know. All right, let's take in a little bit of it.
I know Grabber.
A crazy place. A place called Store Studio. We ain't got
This is another one of Hunter Flow's production.
That's the root boy slogan. When strong hit me in the head, they calling me madman. They calling me caveman. Blow fire with a vegan. Bunch of team and pagan. No girl a day a station. 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 No girl a day a station.
All right, so give us another one. Give us another one, Hunter.
Jam by Sicko.
Jam by Sicko. Let me see how your microphone. He can't hear you.
Jab.
Jab. All right. Let me take in some of this.
Yo, Hunter, quarantine done. Party starts. Go. Everybody stand up. Jump. Everybody stand up. Jump. Hey, we back on the outside. Sandel on the outside. Put them on the outside. We back on the outside. Sandel on the outside. Put them on the outside.
All right, one more.
Showers by Skinny Fabulous.
Huh?
What's that?
Skinny.
Showers by Skinny Fabulous.
Showers. All right. big tunes only from Hunter Flow. Hunter, we want to
man.
say thank you so much for joining us this morning. Give us your social media information so that if anybody wants to reach you, they can connect with you.
Yep.
Okay, well, normally I always on Facebook as Vinton Oliver. You can check me there. I have an official Hunter Flow.
Oh, it's Benton Oliver. Okay.
Right.
Pamela.
On Instagram, it's Hunterflow_productions. I have two pages, so anyone you could get me on anyone, anytime. WhatsApp 530-7435. Again, 530-7435. Just call me, message me. Don't do it around 2 o'clock. Sometimes I sleep time. Anytime from 8 till 12, it's okay.
It's good to go.
Yeah.
All right, Hunter. Thank you so much, and we wish you all the best for the future.
Man.
Looking forward to more big tunes, of course. You know, that's a small thing for you.
Of course.
You bring big tunes.
Randy, say repeat the Insta. Repeat the Instagram.
Hunter Flow _ productions.
Awesome.
All right,
man.
Thank you so much, Hunter. And we want to also thank you for listening today, for being part of our lineup all week. You've been with us all week. People have been with us all week, man. We love you. We appreciate you. We hope that you have a great weekend, whatever you choose to do. And remember to check out Quartz. If you're looking for electronics and you're trying to prepare for back to school, they've got a whole lot more. Plus, there's always room for a sale with prices as low as $619 on stoves, fridges, and washing machines. Plus, you can get free gifts with your purchase like mixers, blenders, irons, and microwaves. Trade in your old mattress and you can get 20% off a new one and save up to $900 on a bed frame only at Quartz. Remember that you can also shop with no cash and get instant credit and a 3 to 48 months payment plan only at Quartz. You can also shop online at shopquartz.com. Quartz is bringing value home. We got to say thanks to Quartz for powering this final hour. And as we jump out, I have a shout out to do that I don't want to forget. We got to say a shout out to Winston, better known as Money Johnson. He locks on all the time and he's a big
up Winston.
Big supporter. Not all Winston. Yeah, that's a different Winston. So Winston, big up yourself. All right. On behalf of the OMG Morning Crew, signing out. Coming up next is
DJ Swagger.
Troublesome by Trouble.
Yeah, man.
Swagger, he's already in the building.
It was a
We talking to them people. We talking to them.
What? No, what's the problem? No, what? So where do now? Where do now?
Don't remember them when
yeah. No, that's true. We ain't talking.
Yes.
We talking to
Say they're jealous.
I get a little shine.
You get plenty shine.
When we reach
you get all the shine.
When we reach DJ Pan and them guys now.
Also lock on for all the vibes that's coming up next,
man.
man. Continue to lock it down with 106.9. We're gonna jump out with a commercial break. It's a lengthy one. It's gonna take you to the top. Hope you have a great weekend.
We're out.